Alright, this should be plain explain number like what, 23? I recorded a video earlier and it was good, I think, but I'm still playing, so if this video is better or more interesting, has more spots, then I will probably upload this one. But yeah, I've been playing for I don't know how long. This session, an hour. So yeah. It's ready for the 4 to come off. Gonna be stacking this guy here. I'm on my Babe Ruth arc. Oh shit. Not the, that's a fucking spooky flop. I think we check it at decent frequency. It's king queen off, like decently high frequency. We block it. There, I guess, with the club. I guess we can bet half pot here. Probably check this turn. I don't think we can V-bet river really. I don't think he calls a lot of one pair. I don't know, he calls maybe ace jack. We'll see. Wow, what is this rune out? Queen jack. Okay, he just calls sixes. No, never mind. This guy's an absolute spot. Forgot. Good thing we bet flop, eh? We should have bet turn too. What am I doing? Should have shoved river. Wow. Turn 2 pair. I guess we just check though, it's a limp pot. Do I go for the check rizzle? Let's do it. We never have an ace, so doesn't make sense to bet. Pow. Talk shit, get hit duo. We never have AQ. We never have king queen. We never have aces. We never have kings. But he never really has those hands, right? Like, obviously he's not ripping on me. That's a bluff though. He's not like this guy's capped. Just shoves all in. Fuck. I mean, to be fair, he could probably. I never have those hands. I haven't raised his limp. So I basically never call. Damn. My hand is like so good to call this size. The problem is I'm just gonna have to call. I guess like we're just fucked. Like it becomes queen aught because he's just never. Oh man, I guess we can't fold, eh? What the fuck? Yeah. Jacks, jacks, jacks. Like I don't know. Can I fold? I can fold flop. Like what do I need? Like 20% equity? I only have a queen live. I don't know. Here, I think I can 3-bet this guy. Actually, he's really aggressive, and I'd rather just see a flop versus him. Jack, jack, jack. Top. Here I guess we can float. Because the ace is a spade. Here versus it's like insane open, we're just gonna whatever. And here versus the reopen, I think we can overbet. He checks here. Which is interesting. Gonna check now. Here, you might have, we could have actually blocked the river. I don't think he ever has anything better than us. Dude, I just want to call him. I don't believe him. Oh, he just is a trap wizard. We could have bet here. I guess we bluff now. Yeah, we just have to, right? You block the ace. Ace, jack, ace, queen, slow plays a check now. The 9. The problem is like a lot of his folding range is jacks and queens, right? But losing a king is just a disaster. How many hands do we really float on the flop? We might as well. And then like how many hands do we float on the flop to check back now? We're gonna have so much 9x. So we squeeze here, and then we have 2 callers, and this is the board. I mean, I guess we just bet, right? It's kind of weird because did we get ripped on? Like they never have a straight. So like, don't they just have clubs more often? Like, don't we just call off? Like, action is I squeeze with queens, and he flatted button and called here, right? Like, how many times does he have? He never has tens. You know? Like, does he just have a flush draw a shit ton? Does he have king 10? This guy does 3-bet. He might just have like a suited connect. Dude, I'm going with like a soul read here. I'm just gonna end up owning myself. But I really don't like, maybe jack 10 suited? What is he calling on the button? That calls this flop. Do we shove as a bluff? He never has the nuts. It's so stupid. I don't know what's going on. I think we call. Okay, we have the nuts. And he has a lot of bluffs here. Come on, fire 7-6 of clubs. One time dealer. I'm gonna emoji him. No. Actually, kind of high V. If I was weak, I would emoji here, right? I literally soul read him, bro. I soul read this guy. Oh my god. I said what? Did I say 7-6 of clubs? I would have called one a non-ace. Swear to God. Like, I just think he 3-bets those hands. So then, like, what does he have? Like, if he had Jack 10 suited, I'm pretty sure he'd 3-bet. And then, honestly, it's kind of thin to jam it on the river for value. I mean, he probably would. Like, he's pretty, like, spewy, so he knows he'll get called by worse. Like, ace king and stuff. Like, he probably would find the jam. But, yeah. Hope this guy has the limp trap here. Oh my god. Threes or deuces one time. Oh, jokes. Always worth the bet there. There's too many potential calls. Anything that, like, is gonna fold to a bet is drawing dead, basically. For making a hand that's gonna pay me off for any amount of money. Okay, he calls 1/3. We turn. Wait, no, we just checked all the way through. We just have to call. He's too much shit like this. Yeah. So it's soul read. It's not really a soul read. It's kind of obvious. Sick open. I mean, there's nothing else to say. Yeah, it is a mistake. It's not an open, and I'm just clowning this guy. I think we value bet here. I'm kind of out of it. Talking about the other hands while recording. The amount of pre-flop errors I've made in like some of these videos is kind of disappointing. I'm disappointed. I know I can do better. Damn, a lot of pocket aces, but I've not gotten paid with them. 10-8 we could have considered. I didn't see the number. This guy's just very aggressive, so I don't really feel like. On a 19, I think we call the 10-8. On the river here. I don't think he really has a jack. He's little bluffs. We blocked the nuttier hands. But the thing is we chop with all the other 8x. I'd rather just bet an 8 that doesn't chop, I think. 10 deuce here is like really high frequency. On a 2 though, does it call or does it just... I'll go with the call. Might be a mistake. It's probably a mistake. I don't think it's 3-bet or fold though. I know it's very high frequency, it's like 60, but we rolled a 2, so I'm not gonna do it. Could just do it here though. Alright, not that bad. Would have been a good flop for the 3-better. I don't know what he ended up having though. gonna call here. Checks, I think we check again. He has actually a decent amount of 6x when he checks. But, because he should be range betting this board close. So yeah, there's a pocket pair or ace-x or like an actual lower pair. Tempted to bluff this river, to be honest. Like, obviously our hand's in theory on a bluff, but I just expect him to have a lot of like low pocket pairs here. Could have a hand like AJ. I'm just gonna bet. He's probably gonna call jack. We block AJ. Like, I really do think he's just weighted to a pocket pair. Because he should be range betting that board. He usually does bet at really high frequency. So, like, if he has ace queen, he also has ace 10. I don't think he, like I think he would bet ace 9, ace 8, ace 7. I mean, if he has that, it's whatever. We block him from having 9. He's more weighted towards these pocket pairs that are just checking. So, I'd rather just bet. I think he's going to overfold that river. Yeah, am I overbluffing? Yes. But I think the overbluff is making a lot of money there. I'm gonna fold the ace deuce on the button. How long am I recording? 11 minutes. AJ versus Ace J. $10-7 here. I think it's a pure fold. Trying to play better pre. I've been making some mistakes. My pre is still, I think, more sharp than most of pool. But it's actually crazy how hard it is to actually play pre-flop. When you're recording, you realize how many pre-flop errors you make. It's like, holy fuck, man. That one actually lost a good amount. I can't play for that long, because you just end up playing really shit pre-flop. Would have been cool if the river wasn't an ace here, though. And I called him. As long as it wasn't a club, I think I was going to call. I mean, there might be some weirder cards that make me fold. I don't know. Maybe a queen I would have folded. Yeah, a queen I would have folded, though. I don't think he would have shoved on a queen. This is losing. I just made another mistake. This on a 49 is a fold. I think it's close. I also want to take that long. I just don't have aces as often. So in my mind, I just want to fold more. You just don't take as long when you have a premium. I mean, sometimes you will. But it's like, and then you can do it to level. But in general, if it's that close, I'll probably still go with the number if I'm thinking sometimes, but he just pots it. We're just going to still call. Our hand's really under reps. Okay, I don't see how we fold now. There's a fish. We block the straight. We have trips. He potted flop and then he checks. What does he have? I'm just going to check again. Deeper, I'm just going to build the pot versus guy. We could jam. Yeah, I called and I realized at the last second, like, this fish might still call, but I don't know. I don't mind it. I'll just make a 10 versus the short stack here. 3.5x is pretty nutted. Here versus this fish. He's limping everything, so he actually does hit this board. He doesn't have like a typical limp range. He just doesn't raise pre. No way, man. I can't look. How do I lose with aces twice pre? Man, I wish I had it in the same video. Oh, I'm so sad. This would be such an insane session if I could just win all in. It's like, it's so gross. This guy could have ace 10, so it's kind of dodgy. But he did. I think we just bet again. I think he has a lot of folds. I think he folds. He like is like sticky versus the C bet. So he's gonna have a lot of folds on the turn. Maybe overbet's better. It looks more strong. I don't have to worry about getting called light. Oh, that's so annoying. And he doesn't have run it twice on it. Oh, it's so frustrating, dude. It's just fucking lame. It's like $700 fucking stupid flip. Like not flip. What am I, 90? What, 90 for like 6% or some shit? I don't even know. I don't know. I should know, but I don't. Just feels like shit. Whatever. I think I'm up still, but today has just been terrible. I'm like, not even that much below EV. I should stop being a little like loser. just frustrated. But yeah, I'll check my EV at the end of the session for fun. Stings. A6, I don't think we're gonna 3-bet here. First the recreational. Gonna hit runner clubs. Let's go. Get all our money back. I think we don't want to ever bet on the ace. We'll just go for a check raise. On a 4, we'll just call this hand. I think we 3-bet sometimes. Then we just check down. What did he have? Like pocket like 3s? Jack 8 just doesn't bluff. Here do we want to bet? I mean, we have like a neat hand to bet, right? Like we have like the 7 wrap, and we have the ace of clubs. I guess we'll just bet. Block a lot of his check raise bluff hands. You still want to have some like mergier hands in your betting range. On an 89, I believe this does it. It does it like 10%-ish at the time, a little more, I think. So we'll do it. Could be wrong. Here, I think we can just play 20%. Maybe a third. We are in position. It's hard for him to defend. We have double bad suit. I'm still going to bet this hand, though. I think it's fine. Deeper here, we're going to go to 9 bigs, I think. That's the correct size. Maybe it's 8. I think this is an open. God, I'm in a lot of weird spots. On the turn here, I think we can bet. You unblock the double flush draws. I think he raises a lot of his queen X on the flop. I think I'd rather bet here on the turn. Probably fold with jam. I don't think he's bluff jamming over this, like, because he's just gonna get snapped off by a queen. He just donk pots it. I guess we just fold. Here I'll just call because of his stack depth. And I'll check here. I'm so tilted about that. Two ends today. Losing with aces pre. For stacks. I know. Meanwhile, there's like starving kids in Africa. But I don't know, it just sucks. My entitlement till it gets the better of me. Yeah. Actually, 6s, I'm probably betting most of my 6x on the flop, so it's really hard to rep anything here. I think I'm just don't bluff. He has a lot of 6x, 4x, pocket 3s. He probably has a lot of 7x and he just didn't want to bet a real size, yeah. We could raise, because we have like decent blockers. Like the nutty hands here, like block 6-5 that he might do that with. And stuff, but I just don't think we're telling that good of a story. Like, how much 6x do we check back on the flop? And how many boats do we really have? It's just like 7-6, I guess. Here we can do both. On a 13, I think we call. I don't think this hand ever folds. Could be wrong, though. I'll run that. Gonna be checking here. Here he checks back. I'm just gonna probably give this one up. And yeah, maybe our king high wins. I mean, he has like queens, jacks, no spade. I'm gonna call here with still the 8. Yep. Good luck. Nice job. I don't think we saw earlier this guy doesn't bluff. Our hand's gonna have to bet for value, so I'll bet it. Getting no bluff equity, there's just no point of checking any hand like this. I mean, I'm sure maybe he'll spaz out like he did, rip the queens in, or ace queen in. Might run a little bit shorter of a video today. The games are pretty good though. I think if this guy's still playing, I should be recording. If this guy, maybe not this guy. This guy is pretty big of a spot. This guy's obviously a pretty big spot too. Like he plays like an absolute homunculus. Should probably remove the HUD stats. I think if I get to like 100 subs or something, I'll just start recording without the HUD. I don't. Maybe I'd have to unlist all my old videos. I don't know. I feel bad about it. I don't. To be fair, I just don't. I don't really need a HUD, to be honest. I mean, I like it. It's an easy way to like exploit recreationals. Versus the regs, I don't really look at it too much. Like, I don't really care if some guy's fucking 3-bet is 12 or it's fucking 10. I'm gonna be real. Or it's 11 and then like his C-bet is like whatever is full to C-bets. Like, these guys are like basically the same fucking player. So I guess it's way too low of C-bets to be honest. But how is everyone just so low? But it's besides the point. Mine is low, I think. I mean, to be fair, I think if you play multi-way, it makes it weirder, and you're stuck playing multi-way. So he's taking a break for his liquid. I think we did good on the leaderboard today. We might make an extra $100. Sun running. If we get a 7 here, we might make some money. Everyone went 2.7. Okay, we made 8. We're making $80 right now. So close yet so far. 9-7 off, not an open. We called pot, he checked. We chop with all 9x now. Did he chop a jack? Oof, we had him crushed. Once the 9 came. Interesting protection bet. Edison 3-bets here, we're gonna roll for a 4-bet. I think this hand's a pretty high frequency 4-bet. On a 40 here, we're gonna fold. I think pocket 5s is just almost never getting in there. This is also never getting in there. That's a cold 4. And 5 will be an open. Here I think you play OB or check, and I think this hand should be a check. I mean, at a frequency to be bounced, I think you want some random queen X, and this would probably be the perfect hand to do it. Just like a weaker queen with the backdoor flush draw. I could be wrong, I'll take a look at this, but versus this player, I will just check my hand. I think it just makes more money. He's a recreational, I don't need to be tricky. And check again. And now we have something we can get value from. There's the fish. Nice. On a 91, we'll be through-betting this hand. Gonna go to, I guess let's go to 7.6 versus 2.5. It seems fine. I need to run some 2.5 pre-flop sims because other regs play it. Just look at 3-bets. So I'm not gonna open them myself. I think it's personally kind of boring. When you get to play open-less hands and play bigger pots, but I don't know. I like opening for 2x and 2.3. You get to play a little more hands. I think here we need to play checks, so we'll check this one. Jack's obviously a good card for a checking range. He has jacks too, though. Gonna call. Don't think we're supposed to fold too much, but he really does have a lot of hands here, and he doesn't really have too many bluffs. Because he really, when I check back, gonna turn a pair into a bluff. Maybe. The pair's probably gonna be a 5. This guy is pretty aggressive, though. But I feel like he just has pocket jacks, like he... I want to hero fold this. If we roll the 59. Like what, it's just king queen suited. Like 10-9 maybe, but he hit a 9. And you could still know that he bluffs it. We don't have to be good too often. We have an ace. How likely is it? We have like the worst suit. We don't block ace jack suited. I think clubs is bad. Diamonds I'd call. Hearts I don't know how often I have. I'm gonna lay it down. I'm gonna run it, but just think from these positions you can lay that down. On a 44, I'll still open. Fish here, fish here. Two fish at the table. So I think the number's slightly a little too low, but I don't mind it. Yeah, I just don't see how this makes money. I just don't think he has enough bluffs. He has so much value. Like I could just name all the value hands he has for the size, right? Like he has ace jack suited, he has ace seven suited, he has. I mean, he shouldn't have ace seven that often. He might have ace three suited though. One combo, I guess. But he has jacks, he has sevens, he has not nines. He doesn't have nines. He has ace queen, he has ace king. Because he shouldn't be four betting that. Pure. I mean, I guess he could have a lot of bluffs if he just took everything and just put me on a hand when I check. Okay, gonna see one here when he just like clicks me. 10. Unlucky. On a 25, I don't think we 3-bet. This guy does overfold a bit to 3-bets though. Okay, you know what? It's a mix and it's an exploit. It's only a frequency error, so he'd have to overcall to exploit me here, so I don't mind. I think we play. Wait, actually, with the flush draw, I think we could play big better check, and I think this hand can check. Pretty sure. Gonna review this. I looked at this a bit earlier though. I think I looked at a king. No, I looked at a king 7-8 board. That's what I looked at. He checks again. Now we don't have that much king x in our checking range. So we can bet like half pot, I think. I think now we can bet like queens and jacks, ace 10, queen 10. We have a lot of bluffs now in the delayed line too, because he's capped-ish when he checks back. Did we hit a straight? No. Now here, I think, I don't know how many bluffs he has. We kind of block bluffs with the 8. He shouldn't really have pocket jacks. This guy's kind of nitty, so he might. King jack we block. He could have ace queen. Pretty high frequency. I'm gonna bet though. I'm gonna bet and then like I don't know. This I kind of autopilot did, but he's VPIP's way too wide. So then I saw fish and I 3-bet it. This hand is not a 3-bet pure, but and we get punished as I usually do when I make pre-flop mistakes. Or this isn't a mistake. If I thought about it, I would have done the exact same thing. So I shouldn't be like that. Pre-flop deviations is the word I was looking for. I think it's profitable. I think calling doesn't make sense. And folding also doesn't make sense. Or folding makes some sense. I could get behind folding. But I think this guy is a bit of a spot. And he's VPIPing. His PFR is way too high. So if it's not for the players behind me getting cold forward, the 3-bet is definitely making money. So obviously to act like the players behind me wouldn't call for me is ignorant, but I don't think they're going to be overdoing it. They just have to wake up with something. Don't know if I'm up or down this session, but yeah. A lot of pre-flop. I'm down like 4 blinds pre today, I'm pretty sure, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Go again tonight. I'm going in tomorrow. Having fun playing the game for once, which is nice. Today and yeah. On a 96, dude, I need to get better at my big blind spots. Every time I look at one spot, I looked at MP today. I think 10-8 does on a 98, so I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go to 12 and fold to a 4-bet. I think it does some of the time on a 96. But when you say I think, like, the worst I'm making a frequency error. So I should just make sure I know. It really is hard to play the big blind. It shows how like there's no way anyone in your pool is playing it correctly. I mean, they might be 3-betting like random shit and just picking and choosing, but they're definitely gonna have something exploitable because it really does take a lot of practice. to get the big blind 3-betting down versus every position. In my opinion. I mean, everyone has different charts, but especially versus the earlier positions, like you're just picking weirder hands. And then also how to attack the 4-bet is also kind of weird. So yeah. Probably gonna wrap up the video close to soon. Yeah. 6-5, I guess with the fish we can open. It's like, how losing is it? I need to check how losing this is. Because Edison will be 3-winning me, so it's like, it's not like we have like a tight player here. And I lose 2 bigs every single time he clicks me. I mean, I make 1.5 every time I get the walk, right? And then I have the EV of playing versus a recreational. And what he's throwing like 20% from there, maybe slightly more. If he's exploiting me, but he is a bit tighter. Speak of the devil. Anyway, I'm gonna be wrapping up the video soon. Sorry if I sounded like I was complaining, but I'm human. On a 94, is this a defend? I'm pretty sure it's just not. Actually, I think it's sometimes a call. It's just never an open. Actually, I think I've literally ran the exact hand. On a 94, we're gonna call. Do we ever want to raise here? I don't think he c-bets this pure. We could raise for protection though, with the lower. I'm gonna do it. I don't know, it's gonna look a mergey play here. Hand does have like a lot of niche equity. Like that's like the weird thing about this hand. Like it can hit a backdoor flush, can hit a backdoor straight, and it has a whatever. But it's not that protected because any over can come off. It's almost all the turn cards are gonna be bad for me. But yeah. I almost want to call here to keep this guy in, but he'll play cold calls, so. We'll 3-bet this hand. This guy's full the 3-bet was 20 before that hand. I guess I don't mind it. Queen 9 gonna be opening. This guy's at the table. I kinda wanna play if he's here, but I do think I need a break. Only 1 hour and 30 minutes though. Maybe I'll keep going. I want my stars picture to upload. It's like a League of Legends thing. But I think it will be funny on an icon. Lost my anime icon. I got bored of Chigiri. Gonna be... I think we just bet 1/3 of the range here. I'm pretty sure it's okay. I'll be checking that though. If you notice in my videos, it feels like I'm unsure of myself in all the simple spots, but it's just like, there's a lot of them. And if you're not like constantly remembering them, looking at them, whatever, I think most people will just gloss over them. Just say 1/3 of the range is whatever, but I do like to know the exact strategy. Maybe I'm too OCD about it, but I do think it matters. At some point, maybe I'll release heads up content. I've been studying that way more than I've been studying 6 max recently. Here, I think we just block bluffs, and really, that's it. And I'm not going to turn my hand into a bluff, so this card is irrelevant. Pretty sure. Just going to fold. I don't know, fish pot size is usually pretty valuable. I think on a 76 this hand does it. Could be wrong, but I like to go to 13.5 here, and 13 versus the button. What did I roll? It was a high number, right? Yeah, I don't know. I just had like an Alzheimer's moment. I think here it's close. I'm gonna be continuing though. On this river, do we want to bluff our hand? Don't think so. I mean, yeah, I guess we check. I don't know. I don't mind the bluff. I mean, it's just hard on the queen. Like, what are we really repping? A check raise is okay, but we'd rather turn. We have so many other check raises, right? So wait, did we limp and he raised? What happened here? I misclick? He bets half pot. I guess we just call. Gonna go for stacks versus the fish. If he has higher, he has higher. We unblock a lot of the middling flushes here. He bets half. I guess we just raise when he goes small. If he has ace high, king high, nice hand. He has like 10-9, 10-8, 10-7, 9-8, 9-8. Yeah. The 4 is really good. Obviously, sometimes he has fucking jacks. Jack 5 of hearts, deuces. But it is a fish. Also, we might just hero. I know I would never bluff this guy, but, you know, it's a fish that you can call with some random shit. Anyway, I don't know how good this video is. I'll skim through both. I think this one might be better. But yeah. Feels bad to get off, but my brain's always fried after I play. Like, I've basically been playing like 2.5 hours, I think. Because I was playing for a bit before that. But I feel like I should play as long as this guy's chips. Maybe we bust him here. I guess I'll record for the last 8 minutes because I am going to continue playing. I'm not going to end my session, so. Might have a spot here. I think 12 is fine. If he cold shoves, I guess we just call. Nines here, gonna be calling. It's been a minute since I've had pocket nines versus UTG open. Feels like I'm always dealt like better or worse pairs. Gonna check again. This hand's close to pure. It might just be pure. 82 though. On the river, I think we can block bet. Our pocket nines. We have a really like neat hand. This is probably a block bet jam. Blocking the nuts. You never has 7-5, so. Probably like our one combo. Here I think we do have to build checks. I think this hand's a fine check, like right under the 9. This is close. We kind of block bluffs. We block 10-8, but he doesn't really have 8-6, so I guess we don't block that many bluffs. Jack 10, other stuff. I guess we call one. The 8s. So weird card. We're gonna check. Don't think we lead here when the board's like disconnected. Like a lot of his betting range is ace queen off. Like ace king's not the nuts when we hit here. We're not checking much ace queen. I just believe this guy, man. Like whatever, nice hand. I don't think you check them. Sorry, I don't think you do. But it says nines. I think he just like sells. I should have just fold flop as an exploit. I think there's a part of me that's just like I check 8s and I'm slightly under repped, you know. Like I don't mind calling, but he just probably doesn't ever bet that size unless he has something decent. Like actually, I just don't think he bets Jack 10 for that size even. And even then, he has 4 combos of it. He needs to be bluffing a lot more hands than just Jack 10. I just don't even think it's close. And even if he has Jack 10, an 8's not even a good out anymore. So it's just like, yeah, just a fold. The ISO here, I don't mind it. That sucks. Like the one guy I cared about at the table, like 3-winning me. On a 55, I think we'll 3-bet this hand. Does he like always go 2x, or does he sometimes like whatever? Check back here. Hopefully he has an ace. The snap check is kind of. Oh, this guy like trapped his hand. Gonna fold now. It's debating flatting. But I was just gonna open at that table with this guy and whatever. It's already a mix. And a 4 it actually would be a fold, but the table is not that riggy. This guy is the first time he's 3-bet, so I guess we just not pedal versus him. We kind of just know where we're at. I feel like if we hit a 5, we're getting a stack, which actually makes it a profitable call. Or stack at a very high frequency. Is he gonna check? No. It might not be profitable. Actually, the more I think about it, I don't know. In my head, if he has only aces, it's profitable, but if he has just ace king plus, like queens, kings, jacks, it's not that profitable. Because then I'm just gonna have to perm out overfold flops, and then ace king doesn't ever get stacked, unless an ace or a king comes. Yeah, it's probably just a fold. Can't know his range that well. All I know is it's just nutted. But when fives do open, they do call, but they usually don't go to 9.5, right? How deep were we? Was I just 100 bigs? Yeah, I think it's losing. That's gotta be losing. Oh, we were a little deeper. 50 extra. 10 extra bigs. Actually, with this guy in the hand, I'll call. If he squeezes, do we like rip over the top? This is probably slightly too weak. Probably just call. Oof. I can feel the 9 of clubs. Like, I'm just like so certain. Never been so sure. If he raises them calling, it's just coming. Bink. Oh. I'm gonna bet here. This guy could have it. This guy probably doesn't have an ace anymore. I guess we can call. Probably just makes too much money when he flats. Edison shouldn't have any calls here, by the way. I think. Out of position. For 7 bigs there, there's just no hand that's profitable that he should flat. Maybe some traps, or I don't know. I don't know what he's doing with this strategy. Gonna be a 3-bet, especially in a 91. Let's go, 3 aces, give him jacks. Give me the BBJ right here. Damn, if he rips it, I probably just call all right. With all this dead money. Yeah. Probably have the best hand right now. If I get raised, I'd probably just fold. We block all the like potential maybe bluffs with these 2 10s. I don't think the 10 of hearts is too used. Call here is kind of dodgy. We have him crushed aside from his trips. So. Don't think that card's too scary. I don't think he has too many of it. I'm gonna check now and then evaluate. Anything that might be good. Okay. Now a lot of his underpairs actually become weird. This is a weird spot. He does have like these suited Jack X, but I think most of his range is pocket pairs. We block Jack 10 of hearts. We don't block. Yeah. I think he just has like fucking Yeah. His hand actually did play, which is funny. Gonna check now. Versus this guy, this is probably profitable, but I feel like I took too long. I should have probably just done it. Gonna call. He usually pots with value. That's my read on him. So if he doesn't pot, I'm just not gonna fold. I guess now we just fold. Queen 10 got there, 8 9 got there, Jack 9 got there. The 9 was a pretty bad river. Didn't really think he has a king too often. If he raises, I guess we call. I don't know. He's been going to 5 bigs a lot in this. Yeah, it's probably making money just to bump him. Guess we just call here. There's no point of like clicking this guy, right? He hasn't 3-bet once yet. I guess we just call. We have like 5 outs to like basically the nuts. And he might slow down. Okay. Check. Crossing my fingers. Bet, check, bet here, eh? We block a Kong. Could he have jacks? But like, would he value bet a thing on the river? I'm not gonna call. Didn't make too much sense. I'm gonna call once here. He needs a jack or a 7. The thing is our out isn't clean. Like, I guess like, I don't know. We double block 8-7 suited, but that's like so irrelevant, right? Yeah, I guess we're under repped though. He has so many bluffs. It's so easy for him with so many bluffs. Damn, an 8 would have been kind of cool, but he probably wouldn't have paid us that much. I guess we just fold here. Yeah, here I guess it's just like, I just don't think he had king deuce, so he actually could have straights. So with that knowledge, I actually could consider folding. I think I don't know. Call. I should have gone bigger, like 7 bigs here. I know Chubbs is trapping. That'd be absurd. This guy probably doesn't have a king almost ever. Like, what kings is he limp following this guy with? He has pocket fours. I don't think he has sevens. I think he raised the sevens. He might have 7-4 suited. Gonna check now. I don't know. I really just don't. I don't know. I don't know what type of hand he has. That's limp calling. I'm gonna check. He does have like some of these like heart draw hands, but I do think he plays flushes more aggressively. I just want to call him on the river. I just don't believe him. Even now. Yeah, I'm going to. I think he has like 5s, 6s. Yeah. This type of hand. I was thinking he might turn 6s or 5s into a bluff here. Actually, the 3 is actually relevant, right? Like, he has pocket 3s here. But, like, would he really call pocket 3s on the flop? Yeah, I guess he would. Okay, versus this guy, good luck us. To end the video, let's hit a 5 here and stack him. Oh, so close. 4 spades. Like, just the 5 spades. Hello? Wake up. What are we doing here? This guy opens wide, right? Oh, his PFR is really tight. I guess we just raise and fold to a shove. We just have too good of a hand not to raise. 5. Okay. Now we got some outs. But if he pots it, it probably just the muck, right? I mean, he's kind of a spot. Like, if we hit half pot one time, 7, watch. Boom. No. Snap check. Isn't this guy like a station, like not worth bluffing? My notice literally don't bluff, so I guess I'll just listen to myself. Oh, we're getting ripped on. I know his PFR was tight, but like I still think ace queen is ahead of like 8%, right? Like it just has to be like. Oh, that stings. Maybe we saved money. If we had flatted, we would have got. Oh, it's just so sick, dude. I mean, probably had a calling. If I knew it was gonna come queen, I would have called. Just sick. Let me lose the pot over here. Anyway, gonna be wrapping up the video. thank you everyone for watching, and if you made it this far, you're a beast, to be honest. And I'll probably try and go through the description. A lot of hands versus fish again. I'll have some more hands versus like probably some more reg battle-y type hands. Hopefully I get some more like theory hands, I guess. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm out.